Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK, and I'm going to show you how to do the next part of this gingerbread wedding bouquet. These are bride and grooms. You've got the bride and the groom, and you can see here I've already decorated the edge. Here I've put the ribbon around the edge. Okay, I showed you how to do that in the last video. So what I'm going to do now is cover this with the craft foam. So what I want to do is just draw around this with a wooden skewer. So I'm going to indent this around the front of my gingerbread bride. Okay. So welcome to day 7. And if I get this wrong, I will put it onto the description. Welcome to day 7, which I think is the 20th of, I think we're on the 20th of December. So we're getting very near Christmas now. So this is day 7 of our Christmas marathon. I'm going to call it the Christmas marathon, where we have a video every day, including Christmas Day. So so that it's been 12 days all the way up to Christmas Day that we've been doing. So so I'm just drawing around this, and actually I'm wondering whether I should just maybe do that kind of a bit like a skirt, more like a skirt there. Maybe I'll just do that in a little bit there. Try not to lose the shape of this gingerbread bride that I'm drawing around. Okay. And we're going to do these as hanging bouquet. So we're going to do it like so. So I'll show you in a minute once I've drawn around this. We're going to have a little handle on here. So if I just show you what I mean, and actually we're going to do it with some ribbon. And actually we'd probably be better. We should really do that first. So we'll do that first. We'll put this on first. So you want both of these to hang. So it's just working out how we're going to do that. I haven't worked it out. Winging it again, guys, winging it again. So if we're going to put this one on there like that, really wanted them both on the same one. How will we do that? Maybe we need to make this longer so that, and then just stick them on like that, and then you can put your hand in here in the top here. So I think that's what we're doing. I think I'm going a bit ahead here, so perhaps I should stick this on first before I stick the foam on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically, because I haven't ribboned the other one, I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and I'm going to cut a long piece of ribbon off here, and I'm going to stick one half of it down so we've got something to hang this on. Okay. So I'm going to stick that on like that. Once my glue gun's heated up. Okay, you can see I haven't thought too much ahead on this one. So first of all, let's cut this out, and then I'll show you how we're gonna. She's getting a bit fatter every time. This gingerbread bride is getting a bit fatter every time we cover her. So we're losing the shape a bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it inwards a little bit anyway. So you can see here what I've done. I've indented the foam around the edge here. Okay. So we're going to do quite a lot in this video. I'm hoping that we'll get it all done and there won't be any interruptions. I'm hoping that's what will happen. I really would like to do some of the details on here as well, but we'll just see how long all this takes us, and if it doesn't take us too long to cut all this out and stick it all on, because we want to do the other side as well. So this is like how you'd cover it. So I might actually draw around this one as well and then use it for the other side. Because the other side, I haven't got any more brown, so I've decided to do the other side green, okay, rather than white, because, I don't know, I've just got more green craft foam than I have white, okay. That's the only reason. You might decide you want to do it white, but I decided that it will be the back that will be green, because I really wanted the front to be brown, okay. So that's what I've decided to do. Okay, so just cutting this out, and we'll see how far we get with this. And like I said, like I always say, I will see you again tomorrow anyway, so you won't have to wait long for the next bit if I don't do the bits that I say I'm going to. Right, so that will go on there like that. Okay, and I might cut it in a bit, I might do. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around. I'm actually going to draw around, because I think if we do that, it will still fit, won't it? So I'm going to draw around this and then stick it on the other side as well. So we've got both sides covered, and then we'll be going on to the detail next, okay? That's what we'll be doing, we'll be going on to the detail next. Right, so just draw around this. And if you just start watching this is just ordinary craft foam you can get from Hobbycraft or online or anywhere really, any craft store that you know. Most craft stores sell this craft foam. Okay, so yeah, that'll do for that. And then I'm going to cut this one out. And what I'm going to do is, I think we'll see how long this takes. Where are we now? We're on about 7 minutes, so I think we'll be all right for this bit here. I don't like being interrupted, because it means I have to edit. And I don't mind editing, but it does take a little bit longer, and then I have to upload it all and everything, and it just takes longer to do that. So fingers crossed we don't get interrupted on here. Okay, so just cutting this out. Maybe I should have cut this out first, but I wanted to show you how I did it, because I'm often trying to explain to you how I do things, and I think, well, I don't know if I explain it properly, but if you could see me what I'm doing, and you know how it works. Okay, so just cutting this out. I didn't have enough, as you can see, I didn't really have enough time to ribbon the groom in between this and the next video, but I will be doing that, the edge of that, after this. Also, if you want to catch me live, I'll be live on Facebook this Friday at 2 p.m. Well, I say this Friday, but this isn't live, is it? I forgot it's not live. So I'm normally on every Friday at 2 p.m, let's just say. So I don't know, I won't be over Christmas, but I will be. I normally am. Okay, if you want to catch me on there. Right, okay, so we're going to, yeah, so if I put that on there, that fits on there, and then we'll put that one on that side, on that, like that, and that's how that will look, all neat and tidy. Okay, so let's stick this front bit on first. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to make sure it's all level at the back, so you can see it's all level. Try to make it level as I can, and then I like to lift up the top. Oh, hang on, we were going to put the handle. Let's put the handle on first. Before we do that, we're going to put this piece of ribbon on here, so we've got something to hang it up with. Okay, I just think it's better to put it on first if you can. Otherwise you're going to have to hang it on the back or something, so that's probably the best thing to do. And then we're going to just glue this down. Okay, there it is, so we know that's all in the right place. just bring this over and then just, okay. And I know this is a bit dark for gingerbread, but it's the only one I had, and it's a chocolate gingerbread, everyone, okay? It's a chocolate gingerbread. Right, so now we're going to do the arms. Just stick the edge down afterwards, that's what we're going to do. So make sure it's all stuck around the edge. So pretty much the same as we do all of our, a lot of my bouquets I do like this. I just glue it all down, and then what I do is I turn it over at the end and cut it down. But we're going to put this piece on first. See how that, which way would we be doing it? That way, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're doing, it's a little bit lost its shape a little bit, but you know, gingerbread people, gingerbread men and that aren't always completely perfect, are they? They're not always perfect. I think that's going to work quite well, actually. Okay, so we're going to just glue that on. Let's get another glue gun there, another glue stick. Okay, just the middle like that. I was going to do like one with a handle, but I decided, you know what, let's just do it like this, because then what we can do is we can add other bits on if we still have loads of days left and not so much projects to do, much of this project to do. We can do more different ones and hang them on as well. So okay, right, listen to me wittering away. So what I like to do sometimes when it's dry, I like to go around the edge and just make sure all of this is stuck down around the edge, just so that you can't see any of the edge of that ribbon. Okay, that's what I like to do. So this is going to be the back, because I really wanted to have the front brown. So I'm not going to worry about too much about the edge showing up, because we're going to be putting some details on here. So what we want to do now, we're 12 minutes in, is I would like to draw a little dress for our bride. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to put it on some cardboard. Okay, so you can see that's hanging off there, so you can hang that up, or you can hold on to it as a bride. There we are. Okay, so what I was thinking of doing was, I'm not sure how we're going to do this actually, because I haven't done it before. So need a pencil, at least have a pencil. And you can see, so what I'm going to do is draw around the bride, so I know where the bride is, where the shape of the bride's head and shoulders is. Okay, that's how I'm going to do this. Just going to draw around it. Okay, I think that, I don't know if that's big enough actually. That's not big enough. Okay. I don't normally do this on oh, actually there's some paper there on video straight off, but I just thought, so let's do, shall we have, there isn't any white in here. Oh, we'll just use the pink. It's okay, this isn't very expensive, so we'll use this. And so what, like I said, what I want to do is draw around so I can get the shape of this. This is how we're going to do the dress. So I'm going to draw around the bride. Doesn't have to be the bottom as much, but just draw around, and then we know roughly where everything comes. Like when you make a dress, you need to know what the size and shape of that person is. Okay, so you can see there I've drawn round, I don't know if you can see that, I've drawn round the gingerbread bride, and what I'm going to do now is just So I'm going to draw some straps on here. Okay, this is first time I've done anything like this. Okay, and I might actually, should we do it like this? Okay, so we'll have, this is going to be, she's a little bit podgy. Okay. So that would be her dress. Okay, so I'm doing it on paper so that if I do it wrong I can do it again. Okay, and that's her dress. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is cut that out, and you could change this up once you've got the right size. You can put little bits on like trimming and stuff like that. So cut the dress out. So I've drawn that out. Can you see? Just about. Cut this out. I'm hoping this will work. Winging it again. Right. And it actually is a Wednesday, so it is like Winging It Wednesday. Sorry about that. I pinched that from a different video, but I'm sure she won't mind. Okay, so just, all right, okay, so just cut this bit out, and we'll see what this looks. Now this is a moment of truth, everybody. This is the moment of truth as to whether this technique is going to work. It did work with some of my other bouquets, so we'll see how that looks. There we are. There we go. That's her dress. And this is a technique we're going to use. Actually, it's quite good, doesn't it? I'm not going to lie. It doesn't look too bad. So what I'm going to do with that is I might put it on some card. So I might draw around that onto some card, if I can find some. And let's use this card in here. Hang on. Sorry guys, I haven't got everything ready, so I'm having to, it's all pink. I don't know why it's pink, it just is. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll draw around that onto some cards so it's easy to draw around. Then I'll have my template, and then what I'll do is I'll draw it onto some foam as well. Where are we? 17 minutes. We could probably do that on here now. Okay, so let's just, you can elaborate on this. You could maybe put a little frill on the top of the dress, anything you like really. And actually I'm not going to do that now, but you could just going to draw around. It's just easier to do that than try to do it on try to draw around the paper. The paper's a bit thin, if you know what I mean. So we just cut that out. This isn't a very thick piece of card, it's just a bit thicker than the paper. Okay, and then what we'll do is make sure it fits again, and then what I'm going to do is do it in white. So I'm going to basically draw around this onto some white craft foam. So you can use any colour you want for this. It doesn't have to be a white dress. It could be like a pink dress, or it could be any sort of dress you like really, any colour dress you want. Okay, so let's just see how this works. Okay, let's just cut this out. Keep trying to see if it fits. Just keep trying to see if it fits on, because as you're cutting it out, the shape of it can change. Okay, it really can. It can change. I don't know if I see what I mean. It's kind of changed slightly there, but it still works. That way or that way, whichever way. As you cut it out, the shape tends to change. I don't know why. It just does. But you can trim it down. or you can turn it over and it might fit the other way better. And actually, it's probably better just to trim it down. So what I'm going to do is, that's fine because it fits. It's a little bit big. So what I'm going to do is draw around that onto some craft foam and then alter it when I've cut it out. To see if I've got a big enough piece without cutting into a new piece. I bet I haven't. No, it's nothing big enough. So I think I'm going to have to start another bit. So we'll just draw it around it like this. Just making sure there's no... So we're just going to indent the foam around the dress like this. Okay. I won't stick this on yet because basically I want to... I don't know, I might do. So I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I don't know what I'm going to do either. You might not know. I don't know. It's a bit of an improvise for me, all this. Right, okay. Sorry if I'm mumbling a bit. Right, okay. So like I said, you could just put a little frill on that dress, or you can add little bits to it. It reminds me of when we used to play with paper dolls when I was a little girl, and you used to dress them up. I don't know if you remember that. I used to have fun. I used to love all that sort of thing. So let me know if you remember that. Do you remember doing that as a girl as well? You know. So that looks really, I think that looks really good. Okay. Right, okay, not really good, but it looks good. It works basically. So I'm going to cut that down. Should we cut that down? Yeah, let's cut that down because that's too long. I don't know why that's too long, but it is. Okay. Okay, that works, doesn't it? We could cut this down a bit more. Should we cut that down a bit more? So you can kind of alter it. Let's cut that in a little bit more. You don't have to, but yeah, that's, maybe cut it in a bit more. So you kind of just, you can adjust it how you want. Sorry, it's just a little bit there. Just doing a bit of adjustments on the bride's dress. There we are. Just a little bit of a tweak. Okay. Right. So that's your dress. What do you think? Do you think that works? So we're 23 minutes in. So if you're happy with that, you can stick that down. Shall I stick that down? Let's stick that on, shall we? And then I'm going to go, and then we're going to do the next bit. Actually, hold on. Let's just turn that over. And that's fine, that works. I don't really want to see much of that, the back of that dress on the other side, really. Okay, so we'll just glue that on. I'm going to put that on the actual, on there, because I don't want to go over the edge with that. Okay, so that is, okay, that is your gingerbread bride. We're going to do some more details in the next video. Okay, so hold on to your horses and I'll see you in the next one. So I hope you enjoyed this so far. And also I'm going to ribbon this this groom up. He's a little bit short. Maybe he'll thicken out a bit once I've ribboned him up. Okay, so if you like this video, don't forget to like. You can also subscribe to get more videos just like this one. And I'll see you in the next one. And thank you so much for your support so far, everybody. Yeah, and have a lovely Christmas. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay then, bye-bye.